Well, I guess that doesn't want to work right away either. Speaking of, when it rains, it pours. I wasn't expecting to do another one of these broadcasts today, but no, here we are. Yep. Time for part 2 of PC maintenance, a thing I was not expecting to do today. So hey, for those of you who are tuning into the last time, I think we're going to officially call this series the PC maintenance series, because it's basically what this is. If you remember from last time, guys, we upgraded the RAM. And by the way, it is still working to this very moment. There's just one little issue. I did the RAM test last night, and everything worked great. It passed the test, it was stable, and it works great. I even got a RAM disk going. I actually been testing it, and it works really good. I even, because I have so much RAM, actually have a little extra. A bit extra. So I was actually able to test a couple of games. And I was able to run them entirely in memory. Not even on a solid-state drive. Just straight up off the RAM. It's as jank as it sounds. But here's the problem. I was going through that, and I discovered a new problem. A new little problem decided to come up right after I fixed it. Oh yeah, in case you're wondering, a solid-state drive some of the uppity ones can go a gig or 2, 1 gigabyte or 2 gigabytes per second. RAM can go as low as 10 gig per second in read and write speeds. Sometimes higher. And the little details get even crazier. Yes, that is per second, which is insane. It's very overkill for most things. But you see, my Kingston SSD in my desktop decided to start dying. It's acting up. It spikes up to 100% for no reason, and it causes the entire computer to just randomly lock up, which is probably why recently I've had massive lag spikes. It's not the games. It might be Fortnite sometimes. But sometimes this SSD just decides, you know what, I'm just going to make everything worse. And I looked it up on Reddit. And as it turns out, you think it'd be a skill issue, but it's only a skill issue for the manufacturer. Because as it turns out, this specific model of SSD I have in there, which has worked great, by the way, for a long time until recently, apparently this thing has an issue. There's some kind of defect, and because a ton of other people have the exact same problem and had to swap it out. There's nothing personal on this, is there? Nope. So we're swapping it out with this guy. The Samsung Evo, the 990 Evo Plus. Yes, I didn't opt for the Pro, it was too expensive. So, hey, good news. I'm getting a solid-state drive. Excuse me, I'm getting a solid-state drive upgrade. Hey, the bad news, I'm getting a solid-state drive upgrade. And I wasn't expecting it. Now, I am going from 2 terabytes to 4 terabytes. Based. These are all base pin messages. So I have been wanting to upgrade one of my SSDs for a while and get some extra storage in my desktop. I have wanted some better internal storage for some time. So hey, God does work in mysterious ways. I guess I got what I wanted, just not in the way I expected. I didn't expect it to be due to a dying hard drive, but I guess it was inevitable at some point. Oh, that's crazy. So, we're going to swap that out. Oh, and you might be wondering, hey, wait a minute. You're doing work on your computer. Why is your computer not on the desk? And that's a good question. And that's because, well, we're going to test the solid-state drive before I put it in the computer. Because if it doesn't work, I'm going to have to just return it to the manufacturer. Oh, they're easy to add. Also, my motherboard has like at least 4 of them. They're not hard to add. The problem is I have to take this SSD out. That old one's got to go. I maybe can fix it and find a way to repurpose it for something. I don't know what that will be. Maybe a format will do the trick on it. Maybe wiping everything to 0. But here's the problem. This one will never be an internal hard drive again. I will never use it as an internal SSD ever again because it's too unreliable and it's going to cause issues. So we're going to take that sucker out. But again, there's a reason my monitors are on. Hey, by the way, this is what my setup normally looks like. The keyboard would normally be in the center of the desk. But that's not the case today. Also, to answer size questions, you have a problem with your Twitch subscription. Well, what's the problem with it? Also, hey, I will get that VIP redemption. I'll get any channel point redemptions. Thank you for redeeming that. Congratulations on that, by the way. Good job. I'll get all that after the maintenance segment because I'm going to be working on this, and that's going to be a little bit involved. But congratulations. Actually, hold on. I could probably just do that now. Hold on. I can type this one. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. You're not. What do you mean you're not? Well, Sai, you have a sub. Sai, you have a sub. That's probably part of the problem. Oh, you're trying to sub to Hannah. Okay. Do you have a sub on hers? If you don't, are you trying to make this purchase on a PC or mobile? That's question 1. First of all, for the love of all things holy, do not do it on mobile if you can. Do it on PC. If you're not, what payment method are you trying to do? I will get to that after the later tonight because I cannot do that right now. Again, I'm about to take this sucker down, and I do not feel like revealing my account information on stream on my monitors. So we're gonna do that a little later. You're using a gift card, a Twitch gift card, or are you using a prepaid Visa or a Twitch gift card? Because if you're using a Visa one, like a prepaid one, you might be screwed. Okay, it's Twitch. Then you need to contact Twitch. You need to let them know what's going on and tell them. That's not a me issue. I literally cannot help you. You got to go to Twitch with that one because I can't help you at all. With that sort of issue, because if the gift card's not working, you should contact Twitch. They usually will have a way to fix that sort of stuff. They're not bad. They're not bad. They don't work everywhere, but they're pretty good. I just ended up giving my tithe of mine /10x with mine. That's what I ended up doing of mine because I didn't really have a lot of stuff to do it. Well, we kind of just started. You need to go to Twitch support, like on their official Twitch website. You need to go to Twitch support and contact them. Like I don't know exactly where that is. I don't have time to like look into that now, but you need to contact Twitch support and let them know that that's not working. They want your money. Definitely contact them. They will at least try to take care of it. Oh, I'm careful. I know what I'm doing. Wherever you contact Twitch, wherever you leave a support ticket, that's where you want to go. Hold on, let me look this up. Let's take a look. Twitch contact. I would say there. If you need to contact them, that's probably where you need to go. Hey, night, Jordan. I'll see you around. All right, let's get started. So, like I said, before we actually delve into getting the computer on the bench, we're gonna first. I have my SSD enclosure. Hey, You might have seen it before. Hey, I don't have a staple sheet as a heatsink anymore. I got a real one because the other one wasn't working too good. I put a real one on there. But unfortunately, I have to take that off. Well, at least the SSD that's in there. Our bands have to come off. Because we're going to actually test this on the bench first. I'm going to take all that off. I'm kind of annoyed having to do that. I had to really put these on there the first time. Oh, I know. The dragon claws are great. They're actually, ironically, kind of useful stuff like this. All right. There's a little guy in here we need to take out. You can't really see it too well, but you see that little nub. Hold on, the camera doesn't want to focus. Hold on, we're just gonna. Yeah. You might see that. That's what we're gonna. That's a little. It's basically where a screw would go, but except this guy has a little notch. Oh, the heatsink just made it come out. With the whole drive. Okay. This is a wooden desk. It should be fine. I don't think there's any static on this guy. This isn't metal. Like, this part's like a wood-like material, so this should be fine. There's the enclosure out the drive in it. Like I said, there's a reason we did that first. I want to make sure before I bring this to the bench that before I install it, we need to test it to make sure it actually works. Because again, this could be a faulty drive, and we don't want this to be too faulty. No. Just a soft one. Look how small this is. It's like this is so thin. No, you should not drink 99% isopropyl. That's a very bad idea. Oh, I actually need the little rubber notch off of that other drive. We're going to slide it onto this guy. Kind of hard to see what I'm doing. We're not going to use a heatsink. Here, camera, focus in on that. Oh, wait, maybe I shouldn't show that part. That might be serial number stuff. Nah, oh well, I don't care. No one's going to do anything with it. Well, Hannah can. Admin privileges. Just like I spammed in her chat earlier. We're just gonna fan cool this guy because I am not going to actually. It's really jank down here. I'm gonna use it. You can't see it off the camera, but I'm gonna use an extension cable to plug it in, and then I'm just gonna have it in front of a fan I have down here. I also have a fan down under my desk to cool my power supply. That is a 4 terabyte drive. That is going actually +2. Laser J +2. I went from 2 terabytes to 4 on just this drive. Now, my actual desktop doesn't need that. The actual desktop, that has a heatsink in there on the motherboard itself, so and gummy pads, so we don't have to worry about cooling for the desktop. We need a little bit. Now, I'm gonna monitor this using something called HW monitor, so that we don't completely juice like the crap out of it, but we do need to actually test to make sure this works. Let's get crystal disk mark. I wonder if I need to update this. Hold on. I thought there was like a version 9. Yeah, there's a version 9. Oh no, there's a slightly new version. Oh, even do it on a potato. Are you kidding? Do it on a potato machine, dude. Nah, lurk on potato machines, dude. 100% use those. That's actually the best way to use a potato machine. Assuming it can run it, just run it like 360p or like 14, or 144. Sophie loves the taste snack. She does that on mine all the time. Until we started playing Helldivers, then she was enamored by the diving. All right, let's test out. Oh, by the way, hey, you want to see something fun? Let's do like just a 1 gig test on the RAM disk. What profile are we using? Just use default. Oh, hey, I'm sorry, I stand corrected. That's 11 gigabytes per second. That is 11 gigabytes. That's 11,000 megabytes per second. Oh, Spooky, that's really funny. That's actually funny. This is not actually part of the maintenance. This is just goofing off, which is usually what I do when I'm doing maintenance, because usually the stuff's tedious and you have to do that in order to be sane. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, this sucker. Okay, here's our actual Samsung Evo. There's the Evo Plus. That is a nice 25 and 30 Celsius. That is exactly what we want. Oh, don't worry. I've only accidentally leaked my IP address at least 2 times. Oh, by the way, the RAM test, that did finish. That did finish. It passed. So the RAM is stable and it works. No. Hey, thank Dad for doxing us that one time with the chicken place. That was pretty funny. Ah, yeah, Spooky Laser. Yep. Junior did. He was like one house off. Oh, Hannah, that's awful. Is that really? Oh, that's horrid. Oh, I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. It looks even worse on the chat overlay. Oh, did you actually find it for real? Oh, that's crazy. Spooky, that's a very different reaction. All right, now here's what I want to see. Where's the write speed? You know, it's still pretty accurate. Tome mentioned. Brian Tome mentioned. Just show me the write speed. Oh, never mind. I stand corrected. That's 24 gigabytes per second in write speed. Holy cow. This is just how text looks to me all the time. I don't know what you mean. This is totally readable by you. Just have a skill issue. Oh, and I'm sorry. I stand corrected. 25 gigabytes per second. Anyway, okay, let's go to the real test. Oh, we probably need to format this. Well, I'm sorry. What about Sio? No. Oh no. Okay, there's this for GPT. All right, new simple volume. We're gonna make that. Oh, I guess we have to make it a temporary letter because we can't use D yet. Yeah, quick format. I do not want a full format and a 4 terabyte SSD. That's a really bad idea. Like, are you talking about the month? It sounds like a personal problem. Do you have permission to send me a light? I mean, I'm not going to stop you from sending me a LeBron James cardboard cutout. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but like, okay. No, we're testing the hard drive first. So far, it works. Oh, that's cute. You think one of these you think one of my monitors is Hannah's? No, this is entirely my setup. All 4 monitors. 5 if you count the streaming laptop. No, it's his. Someone once compared this to NASA at one point, so if that tells you anything. Alright, we're doing a full 64. I know this is going to hurt the SSD a little bit. We're doing a full test. Tomo. Hey, Tomo. We're going to do a full... I know this is not a great idea. But I know, write cycles, but my editing is going to be worse for this anyway. This is not going to do that much in compared to what I'm going to end up using it for. You know, ironically, there's probably a way to make the little frills gills guy like as bold. There's probably a way to make that a loading cursor. There's probably a way to do that. Like, no, they're 100%. At least there used to be. I don't know if Windows 11's weird now. Timo. It sounds like a ripoff of Timu. That's just a different way to spell tome. And that's just a completely different word. Hello, Sarah. Tobe. All right, let's take a look. Oh, that is going 940 megabytes a second. That's pretty good. Same for the write speed. Oh wait, no, that is just the read speed, I think. No, that was just straight up the write speed. All right, it's 50/34 right now. That's not bad. That's fine. For benching, that's fine. For benchmarking, that's fine. Slowny. Guys, are you okay? Are you okay? No, I saw the helmet print so far. It looks really good so far. Like, it's coming out really good. You're gonna use magnets? That's smart, actually. That's smart, because then you can, like, take it, like, apart really easily. That's really smart, actually. That's really smart. For Dome. Okay, by the way, that's a really good. By the way, I opted for the 990 Evo Plus. I didn't want to like go for like the Evo Pro. The Samsung drives are really good. Don't get me wrong, my Kingston drive was good. Listen, between that, all right. Listen, between that and the phones, they're good. Their customer support is crap. Their customer support is absolute garbage. Okay, I will admit, hey, what was their newest phone model that sucked? I have the don't I have like the 14? Something 14. This is why the latest isn't always the greatest. Because I have the which one is this? The 14 Ultra? Yeah, I have the S24. And excuse me, the S24 Ultra. I don't know why on the 25 they removed all that crap. It's like the S25 is literally just a garbage version of the S24. Change my mind. No, I don't blame you though. I bet Google Pixel's just as good. Honestly, anything that's Android is good. Because at least you can do what you want with it for the most part. Yeah, I agree. Let's be honest. Apple, like, I know Samsung's basically Apple too, but for Android. But you can still do what you want with it. The number is bigger, and that's the only difference. So, hey, if you have the older model, the S24, you should feel pretty good. I do. I'm sorry if you have the S25. I'm sure it's great. But the S24 might just be a little better. Oh yeah, it's a big difference. The advertisements, man, they can really upsell that. That's huge for marketing. Oh, excuse me. Sarah, I hope you're like well, I pray your day gets a little bit better. I feel you. I have been dealing with this SSD all morning. So to the point where I had to figure out how I was gonna how I was gonna go about getting a new one. Because these are not, by the way, I want to point out, I know it seems like I'm just frivolously spending a bunch of money on stuff like this. Like, these decisions do not come easy, because this stuff is not cheap. And I know for work, I need this, like, just for what I do. But it's like, dang, now I have to drop, like, over $200 on a thing I wasn't expecting to do. So I feel you. Hey, bright side, I did get an upgrade, so I can't complain. Just not in the timing I wanted. But you know what? It works out. Plus, I'll be honest, compared to the RAM was something I sort of needed for, like, editing. This is an absolute need. Storage, for me, is a need. I install games on these. I do video editing on these. Like, this was a must. Hey, so far, good news. It looks like it's working. Oh, 100%. I never pay labor. I'll probably never have to pay anyone labor, to be honest. I'll probably never have to pay labor for it. That, ET, that's another thing to be thankful for. I can actually do this myself, and I don't have to pay someone to do it. I'd have to pay probably hundreds in labor. I don't have to do jack in labor costs, so I'm actually very grateful for that. Actually, I'm glad I can do all the maintenance. And I'm technically getting paid, technically, because I'm streaming this stuff, I technically get paid to work on my own stuff, which is kind of, that's the wacky thing of being a content creator, is you can just straight up do this stuff and get paid to do it, which is just bonkers. I mean, yeah, you have to work long hours, and, like, you know, there's a lot of parasocial stuff, which is a good and bad thing. There's a lot of good in that, too, though. But, you know. At the same time, like, that is 100% true. Oh, that's a good question. If we look at the wallpaper here, let me see if I can show the wallpaper. This is actually like the MSI Dragon, and this is a laptop he's standing on. So what you're seeing back here, that is RGB. That's like this. We don't have this particular model. This is just a wallpaper. But that particular model, like I guess on this particular one, where the heat sink is, like where the exhaust fans are. That apparently it's backlit. Like it has like lights in it. So that's what that is. It's like lights in there. And by the way, in the wallpaper, it's rainbow. I bet it's customizable on an actual laptop. Like you could probably make that color whatever you want. Which, by the way, what I could do with my desktop. Spill a little water. Anyway. Not where I need to work, though. Good. Get out of here, 4-leaf clover. Get out of here. Get out of here, balloon. Shoot. Anyway, alright. So we have it working. Yeah. This is solid. Even the random ones out here are a little crazy, but this is still good. This is good. More importantly, it works. Also, those temps were fantastic. That was really good for benchmarking. For bench temps, those are really good. Okay. Andrew, hold on, wait. Oh, you got a new bit badge. How many bits did you spend? Oh. Congratulations. I don't hey, guess who speaking of broken things. I guess it's a broken dream. It doesn't count as a broken thing. But hey, speaking of which, guess who doesn't have a 10K emote yet? On the mod chat, I can't really do it right now. Oh no, did that blow up more? Gosh darn, I thought I put the fire out on that already. No, gosh darn it. Hold on, I'm gonna get on my phone for this. I'm not showing this on stream. Oh, I was saying that in general. Guys, that was a general statement. Alright, but if we are going to bring this up on stream, well, let's just say there were some gossiping happening in the mod chat. I didn't appreciate that, and so I shut it down. So if we're going to talk about it, I'm not going to go into details, but that was basically what was happening. And I was like, no, that's not what we're supposed to do. That's not what we're going to do. And so I shut it down. Because I wouldn't want to be talked about that with myself. By the way, it was not that big of a deal. It really wasn't. That is the most based bits I have seen all night. Start a podcast? I probably could at some point, honestly. Maybe we'll do a podcast. Hey, and maybe if we get really successful. Sai, I wasn't talking about you specifically. I wasn't really talking about you at all. Hey, maybe we get big enough. Actually, Sai, I wasn't really talking to you at all. But you know. Hey, maybe if we get big enough though, right? Maybe we can get on the Aggressive Life podcast with Brian Tome. Like he has a really nice broadcast. Like he talks to people about stuff. Maybe we'll get on there at some point if we end up popping off. Yep, Tome mentioned. Oh no, we have another one. You know, what if he actually, like, our pastor Tome actually figures out like that we exist, like looks here, and then when he's mentioned, people just go Tome, and has no idea or any context as to what is happening. That'd be funny. Well, we're not gonna be famous like that. I'm never gonna change because I get quote unquote famous. If I wanted to be, listen, I do not care about being famous. I really don't care. I would not, if I cared about fame and fortune, I would not be a streamer. There are way better jobs that pay way better than being a streamer, to be honest. That I could probably work for. Fame is fleeting and is really not that good. It's worthless. I like, people geek out all over celebrities all the time. Like, oh, this famous person. Like, okay, that doesn't really affect my day-to-day life though. That person does. I mean, I respect some of them. I respect some famous people. Not a lot of them, but some of them. But I'll never consider myself a celebrity. Yeah, well, fame has its own problems. You know what? Maybe I should just start trying to transfer some stuff from the drive now. I don't really know much about him, to be honest. I don't know. In terms of his personal character, I really don't know much about him. So I don't really have any opinions on it. I'm going to start trying to move some stuff off my old drive. Except, okay, there's a couple of things I probably shouldn't move. Don't need that. That's fine. I probably shouldn't move the program files folder. I think I might just need to do reinstalls. That'd be funny, actually. Is there a software you can download for computers that like makes it so you can read? Yeah. Oh heck yeah. There's 100% stuff that can do like speech to text. There's even AI voices now that can like sound really realistic now. That is 100% a thing. 110% a thing. Actually, your devices might have built-in accessibility features when you hover over stuff. It'll like say stuff out loud. Like that might even exist. I don't know how Apple works. Okay, not OneDrive temp. Do I need to move OneDrive? I might need to move OneDrive. I don't have much on OneDrive. I might need to move that. Oh, that makes sense. Don't need that. Alright, we're gonna move some stuff over, including the OneDrive folder. I'm gonna shut down OneDrive before it complains. Can I shut this down? I want to see. Is there a way to do that? It's 100% going to complain. It's 100% going to complain about that. OneDrive sync. Bop, gone. Where's the OneDrive app? Delete. I hate their automatic syncing stuff. I always turn that off. I like some of it. But like it's like, where are my files? Or my problem, why are my files on this? Why are my OneDrive files on this computer? I didn't ask you to do that. Hey, I'll see you around, Laser J. Well, it's in the icon tray. They don't make it easy to turn off, so I'm just going to do it in Task Manager. Oh, yeah, Tiny 11, dude. It's a good way to debloat stuff. I actually do use OneDrive sometimes, so I don't, like, remove it, but, like, you know. They could just not make it crap. Like, I'll be real. They could just not make it crap. I'm going to use Terracopy for this one. Terracopy is a little extra step above because it also checks every file. It's unnecessary and it's a lot slower. I wouldn't recommend it, but like for my case, it's nice because I can go and I can just straight up look at everything. It'll even tell me like, oh hey, yeah, this file, it double checks it with a little hash just to make sure that hey, it's doing a thing. This is boring though, so we're not going to really show too much of that. That's kind of boring and not that important. Oh, for school, I bet. OneDrive's useful for some stuff. OneDrive folder is kind of annoying. Yeah, no. Hair drop. Ooh, I'm gonna have to look into that. Oh yeah. Hey, you know, yeah, dude. Remote cloud streaming stuff's great. I do like Parsec. Among Us. I like Parsec. Moonlight and Sunshine are better. My personal opinion. The quality's better. You don't have to pay for it, and it's a lot more configurable. You might want to actually consider looking into it. It's open source too. Like both pieces are open source, and I use it all the time. Hey, you know Project Cloud? You know the cloud PCs? Yeah, we use Moonlight and Sunshine. Awesome tool. Hair drop. Wait, hair drop. Have I heard of hair drop? I feel like I've heard of hair drop. Oh yeah, pair drops. Okay, I think I have heard of them. I think I might have used that one time. My computer's solar. Oh, that you know that'd be really funny. That'd be base. Actually, having this actually solar powered would be really base though. Okay, I will say one thing about Parsec that is more feature complete. One thing about Parsec that is better. Moderation. It is easier if you have multiple people from accounts connecting to it. However, now Moonlights and Sunshine are jankier to set up. It's not as easy as Parsec, but the latency is better. There are a couple extra things, like for example, I think Parsec has an on-screen gamepad too. I feel like the quality on and latency on Moonlight are better. Now, if you're just doing it for really basic stuff, it doesn't really matter. Like if you're just using it to access a computer, then it's a lot easier. Now, again, for Project Cloud and stuff, my setup's a little trickier. Like, I need more stuff. Also, I have people who have multiple platforms, and Moonlight's available on a lot more stuff. Yeah, if you're just doing stuff like File Explorer, yeah, you really don't need much. Can I scroll? No, I can't middle mouse scroll. We're just gonna do it manually. Can I filter this? It is going. Holy cow. Ooh, it's estimating an hour for this? Ugh. Hey, thanks for the bitties. Maybe someday we'll add TTS. Maybe someday I'll do that. It would have to be done. You know what I'd really want to do instead of TTS though? This is I don't know if there's a software that exists for this yet. You know what I want to do? Like during segments where there's no voice chat, I want to make it where people can send in voice clips of themselves. It'd be TTS but funnier because then people could actually interact like in real time. We could even make it where like if it's a small voice call, like they could even like have the entire voice. I could probably set it up where the entire voice chat would hear it. Like imagine you're in the game and like someone wants to tell you something more detailed or just wants to say something funny. Doing something like that would be fun. There would probably have to be a way to like where I could moderate it, where I could have it on delay. So if someone says something stupid, I could hit a button that mutes it before it makes it on the stream. What's it called? Dono clip. Dono clip. Hold on, let me look at that. I want to point out this is basically just chatting with extra steps. Oh yeah, sure enough. Yeah, there's something that exists. It might. Yeah, exactly, Andrew. Exactly. I want it. I want the advantage though. It would be queued, but I would want the advantage of it being real time. That's the only thing I would want. Oh, did you write a book? Hold on. Hey, I can actually look at stuff while I'm like talking to you. Uh-oh. I like how Andrew's comment is book. I'm not gonna read any of this. I like how it's book alert. Holy moly. Oh, I'm gonna speed read this real quick. That's a book. Yeah, that's good. Yep, that's also good. That's good. That's good. Yep, that's also correct. Valid. Yep, this is basically what I said, but a lot better said. And a lot longer, but a lot better said. Yep. That's good. That's good. Yep, that's good. That is also good. That's right. Constitutional rights of freedom of speech, baby. God bless America. Yeah, this is a habit I learned. Like this is kind of off topic. This is a habit I want to start getting into too. Is like when if I get annoyed with somebody, like I just want to actually pray for them. He's like I think it's like Billy Graham talked about this. Pretty sure it was Billy Graham. Like he would constantly stop on stage and pray for people all the time. I think one comment that stood out is that there might be people who have never been brought before the throne of God before, never been prayed for before. That's something I also want to make a habit with. Like, okay, let's just say that there's a sweaty player in that game. He annoys the crap out of me, like for playing too much E40. Instead of me, what I usually do, which is bitch about it. Like, I should start doing stuff like stop in the moment, pray in my head for that person. Because who knows? They might have never been prayed for. Who knows? Have I been good about doing that? No, it's a habit I need to make. It's a habit I should absolutely get into the habit of doing. But I think it'd be something noteworthy, like not noteworthy. I mean, they're playing as they have a virtual avatar in their virtual person, but there's still a real person behind it. Hey T, I think I remember you like remembering that. Okay, let me see. Okay, Yoshi's at the top of the leaderboard on subs, Dev being second. Mom, Dad, and Andrew, you're all tied for third. I guess fourth and fifth. But I guess Mom, gets third. Are you just 1 point above Yoshi? Yeah, Lemon Yoshi's 1,595. Yours is 1,596. Mason has 10. It's on the leaderboard. It counts. Doesn't matter how many you spend. It just matters that you're on the leaderboard. And also, we like monthly leaderboards. Not weekly or daily ones. No, monthly. Monthly is based. I'm sure someone's made like a learning AI that's trying to learn Fortnite. Got you, ET. Got you. That is good to know. Hey, the stream hasn't been lagging or anything, is it? Oh yeah, no, it hasn't been as much because I don't have a capture card hooked up to it. Alright, we got how many? Excuse me, what do you mean 12.7 days? Oh, is it doing... Oh, it's doing the thing! See? This is what I was talking about. It's doing the thing! This is why I need something I can validate. Oh, yeah, see? It's doing the thing. This is what it's been doing. This is what it's been doing. Let me show you. This is the stupid thing it's been doing. Hate it. Can't stand it. This is what it's been doing to me all day. Yeah, there might... I hate to say it. There might not be a Helldiver segment tonight. We may have to reschedule. No, we're not doing an IP review. I hope we're not doing an IP review. There we go. That's a lot better. Okay. So this is the thing it's been doing. You see the read speeds down here and the write speeds that you see its usage 100%. Do you see the speed? This is a solid state drive capable of 1 gigabyte per second speeds. This is the garbage I've been dealing with all day. Where it suddenly just starts doing this. It does this. This has been what I'm having to deal with. This is why we're transferring files. Actually, hold on. Where's HW monitor? I need to check those temps. Yeah, no. Hey, no, don't worry. I have online backup. So at worst case, this kicks the bucket and we're fine. But yeah, do you see, Andrew, you see my problem now, right? You see the problem? It's that. That is the problem. Also, hey, on the bright side, though, those temperatures are looking real good right now. Those temperatures over here, like the current value, that's really good. So at least there's that. This is why I was like testing stuff, and this happened. I think it's actually genuinely dying. Now it'll pick back up a little bit. It will not take days to do this. Like it eventually picks back up, but it's annoying. Oh, we're gonna turn autofocus back on. Turn the gain value back up, and we're chilling out. I know the lighting's not as good. Yes, SSD. Oh, SSD. He's DD dying. He's DD dying. Aura. I mean, are you sure it's the wrong chat? And that sounds like something. Sounds like something you would say. I'm getting stuff off of it. I have online backup, so it's okay if it dies in the middle of this. But I'm trying to get crap off of it now because I'm not even gonna clone it. I'm just straight. It's not a system drive. Like if this is a system drive, this would not be running. I'd be in a special I'd be running this off a USB stick right now and do it like using a special piece of software to do that. I'd probably use like Box Clone. I'm just moving stuff off of it. Because it is faulty. Also, a super SSD. But yeah, no, it's struggle. Okay, oh, it peaked a little bit down there, and then it went back up to being bad again. I'm really hoping we can just get everything off in one go here. Oh, it shot back up. It shot back up to like 300 megabytes per second. Hey, Hannah said she had 10K aura. I'm like 3 times her size, so I should have at least 30K aura. Yes, but actually no. But actually yes. It's NVMe. It's NVMe. Let me look at the hold on, let me go to Crystal Disk Info. Let me take a look. I think I've written to another SSD more than this. Yeah, except Wi-Fi, it's probably okay for Wi-Fi to do that. This is not okay for a solid state drive. The plus exclamation point social credit. +1 social credit. Hold on. Oh yeah, I forgot. Crystal Disk Info doesn't like it when the drive is doing weird stuff. Let me pause the transfer so I can look at it. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, this one had how many writes on it? Oh, it's lagging again. That's wonderful. Oh, yes, I love when Crystal Disk Info starts not. There should be something. I thought Disk Info had something for that. Oh! Okay, total host reads. How many gig is that? Oh, only 1.8, only 184 terabytes of host reads. Host writes. Only 46, Dev, only 46 terabytes. Only 46 terabytes. Nothing, nothing too abnormal. Uh, 2 terabytes. Yeah, I do a lot of video editing. And like other stuff. I work with a lot of VODs and a lot of jank. And a lot of game installs. But hey, I just want to point out here. Okay? I just want to point out. I have a silicon power drive. A cheaper silicon power drive. That is only a terabyte. I've had 153 reads, like terabytes of read. On this silicon power drive, I've written 137 terabytes. Let me say that again. I've written 137 terabytes. Oh yeah, it might do that, Dev. It might do that sometimes. God bless. It health status 93%. That's pretty good. Yeah, welcome to having VODs that are at least 200 gig a pop. Yeah, Silicon Power. It might be cheap, but give them some credit. They know how to make drives that withstand some heavy duty write cycles. Like that's where it's still working fine. It's a little slow at points, but it works. That's pretty impressive. That I got that Silicon Power drive mostly as like a buffer, a burner drive, just for like, you know. Oh yeah, it's the my model. Hold on, let me pull it up. And this is I talked about this a little bit earlier. I'll talk about it a little bit again. This is hold on, let me pull it up. It's gonna take. It is locked up right now because this drive's jank. So give me a minute. This is the Kingston SNV 2S 2000G. It's a Kingston drive. It's a Kingston SV drive. And I was looking this up on Reddit earlier, and a lot of people with this particular model have the same sort of problem that I'm having. So I think it has to do with that. Yeah, that's also why I got it for cheap, I think. But yeah, no, I probably won't be doing that. I probably won't go for Kingston again. Hey, I will go Silicon. Yeah, they used to be. I know they used to be reputable. That's the thing. That's probably why I got it. They used to be pretty reputable. Then they started cheaping out like Mr. Krabs. Sponge boy me, Bob. We don't need to put good components in our solid-state drives. Just put in cheap, and we'll be fine. The customers won't know the difference. Yeah, actually, Dev, it's funny you mentioned that. I got a Samsung. I got a 990 Evo Plus. That's what we're gonna be installing. I know. I saw Inland. As well. It was a little more expensive, so I opted for this one. I probably could have gone with Inland. Not Inland. What was their brand? No, I think that's their brand. This is, by the way, fun fact. This is the same one that's in Hannah's laptop, her new one. We actually added another SSD to hers, and this is the one we got. So it's the same. We have the exact same one for this sort of stuff now. I have another Samsung. I have 2 Samsung drives already. They've been good. And I gotta say, I will buy Silicon Power again. I mean, you saw. I didn't even realize, dude. I didn't even realize how many like terabytes of data I've written to that SSD. That's bonkers for a cheap model. Absolutely bonkers for like what was meant to be a burner drive that was meant to be disposable for me. That's crazy. By the way, I have a RAM disk now too, so I can use the RAM for some of that stuff too. So I'm gonna try and maybe start using that in some cases, or maybe when I don't want to use a bunch of read and writes. But RAM disk stuff's kind of situational because it is temporary memory. So hey, I did render one of Hannah's things on a RAM disk today, like to it. So that was pretty basic. Yeah, WD has some issues too with their SSDs. I've heard. I will say WD / ND, like the external hard drives. Those I have a ton of like those, like the regular one, the mechanical ones. I have so many used refurb hard drives, like used in like refurbished ones. I don't have a problem with data hoarding. You have a problem with data hoarding. I don't have 40 terabytes of hard drive sitting around in boxes and containers. You do. I bet some of those are really good. Do you have a 990 Pro or Plus? Do you actually? Oh, you have the same problem I do. I mean, in fairness, our VODs, I'm behind on them, and I didn't have a good pipeline back in the day, and also, our VODs take up like 200, sometimes 200 gig per thing, like 100 to 200 gig of pop at worst. So, like, you know, oh, it's pro. The pros are really good. I know I could have gone pro. I probably could have gone pro, but I went plus because I cheaped out, and I don't need that much performance on it. Also, I have, when I'm not using all my RAM for stuff, I can use a RAM disk, so I can just straight up symbolic link stuff. I can run games in partly in memory or all in memory if I want to. Oh yeah, no, I need to online back. I need to make sure all my terabyte ones are backed up online, like with my online backup. But no, they're nice. I don't have like a lot of the Seagate Iron Wolf ones. I have enterprise level hard drives. A couple use Seagate ones that I bought. Fun fact: I bought a couple of them off of a guy from Cincinnati who's getting rid of a bunch of his old ones. They're not super fast, but they were cheap per terabyte. So I got, oh yeah, I'm taking that. And it's a guy from Cincy. That's pretty cool. Like that's where I'm from. Like that's based. And then I have a bunch of like the used enterprise grade drives that are like SATA ones because they were cheap. They're surprisingly good. They're surprisingly reliable for refurbs, but they were cheap per terabyte, and I will take 100% take that for what I do. Don't get me wrong. If I had some good jack, I'd probably build. You know what I would do? I would buy a bunch of SAS drives and like I'd build a NAS. I would build 100% like buy because you can get. I've seen listings for SAS drives that are so cheap. Like they're cheaper than the SATA ones you can get. I need SATA because it's just easier to deal with right now, and I'm okay with swapping them out. Because building a NAS with like a network drive, which is basically just a computer that's also for hard drives. Oh yeah, Ethan, what's your question? Hardware and software. That is a good question. That's a very good question. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's the answer to the question. So software, right? Okay, let me show you. Software. Okay, you see what I'm running on my computer right now? You see that? That's software. You know, hey, you know the games you run like Fortnite. You know Fortnite? That's software. Fortnite is software. That's a game. That's an application. That's software. Like apps on your phone, like your web browser, you know, your like maybe your texting app, that's software. Like your entire operating system is also software. Like iOS on iPad, software. The Switch home menu on the Switch, the Nintendo Switch user interface, that's software. Let me show you right here. Okay. Here is a solid state drive. This is a solid state drive, right? This is one I have in my computer. It has a heatsink on it too. That's hardware. The best way to describe hardware, it's something you can physically touch and use. That's hardware. Okay. For example, okay, the phone itself, my phone itself, that's hardware. Like that's a physical piece of device that like you can touch and hold and interact with. Okay. Here's a game controller. That would be considered hardware of sorts. I mean, this is also considered a peripheral, so that's a little different. That's like hardware. In terms of computers, there's other things. Like, for example, the little CPU die that you put in there. Or like the motherboard. That's all hardware. Man, how long is this disc? I'm glad I'm at least just doing a just chatting thing, because this is boring otherwise. Just having to sit here. It's doing the thing again! Oh, I hate it. We've gotten how many gigabytes do we have? 90 out of a terabyte. Jeezel. I bet mine takes from PCI lanes. It's all connected to the motherboard. I bet mine does. Not that I have to worry about it on the Z790. Hey, thanks for the lurk, Dev. I appreciate it. Hey, so no, this is the stuff I like explaining. This is fun to explain to people. Like, this is the fun part of my job. And all my nerd things. This is the fun part. I'm gonna kick back a little bit. This is slow as nails. It is currently estimating 13.7 days. I'm sorry, what's wrong with the Quasar Cannon and Helldivers 2? What happened to the Quasar Cannon? I know they had an update. What happened? You heard it's bugged. Well, that's news to me. I just heard it from you. No, well, that's not a Dory brain moment. That's just asking a question. Don't be afraid to ask questions. The worst case you get is like no, or they're not going to answer it. That's a good thing. You should always lifelong learning is a thing. You never stop. That's the secret. You never stop learning things. You're always going to learn new stuff. That's the secret. You never stop learning. If you think you know everything, that means you have an ego problem. Oh, I don't care. You're fine. That's also why, that's why, and that's another thing. That's also why I use visuals as well, like this. Like I use a physical thing and I hold it and I showcase. I don't just say it, but I also show it because it's easier to remember that way. That's how I learn a lot of stuff. I watch people do the thing. I watch the process. Everyone learns a little differently too. It's one thing to teach someone in like a boring, dull way, but it's another thing to make it engaging. That's what I find the secret of that stuff is. Like keep their attention, and they're gonna retain that info really well. Jeezel, it is just like struggling. It's like it's trying, but it's not going. It's not doing great. There might not be a Helldiver segment tonight. We might have to reschedule that for later in the week. I might have to take out the random moon run this week from Lethal. We might just have to do it. Well, we might be able to do it next week, or I'll do it as a bonus. I kind of want to do random moon run this week. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this SS, I'm trying to get stuff off there. It is like, this is basically just chatting. I might as well mark it as that because it basically is right now. I'm just going to mark it as that. I know, the poor wheel. I know, I promised, I was gonna say, I'm sorry, oh, did you mean heck? I mean, in fairness, the L key is right next to the K. In your defense, the L key is next to the K. So it's really easy to mess that up. I was gonna say, I'm sorry. That's really funny though. In your defense, I'll delete it for you because I know you don't like want that up there. I was not. I'm sorry. I was taking. I was taken aback. I know we're talking about the wheel. I was taken aback a little bit. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that from ET. I was a little taken back for a second. You meant just having fun regard. No, I know what you meant though, ET. I know what you meant. Also, typos don't count. The L is next to the K. You meant heck, right? Yeah, yeah, I know what you meant. So in your defense, that's easy to screw up. Oh my goodness. Speaking of hell, though, this process is just that. Oh my goodness, it is still struggling. This thing is dying. That's what I'm saying, Hannah. Well, Hannah found it funny. I know. The only problem is though, um, hmm. Well, right now it's been how much time has elapsed? It doesn't say. I don't think it says, but it's gotten about 92.1 gigabytes done. Oh, taking forever because this thing just doesn't want to like work right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I thought it was. I'm thinking about doing the wheel. The only issue though is that it's not going to look very good if I do it. I mean, I guess we could do it anyway, but it's going to be janky. And it might be hard to manage. That's crazy. I know I could do the wheel. It might be hard to manage right now without my usual. So I mean, I guess I could technically do it. Might be tricky. I mean, I guess it would give us something to do. But I don't have the capture card set up. I don't feel like dealing with that right now because that's going to be a pain for something I'm probably going to have to shut off. Actually, I might need to reboot it real quick. Oh, this SSD is dying. Yeah, it has been a week. Wheel of Wyatt. Yeah, just chatting's fine. Hey, Yoshi. That would also be good, wouldn't it? No, I didn't. I did in fact pray for her last night. I'm glad she's doing well though. Yeah, I wonder if this laptop could handle that. Let's see if it can handle musics. Oh, jeez, I kicked the camera on accident. Hold on. I had to put my headphones on for this. It might work. Actually, hold on. You know what? This is actually a good time for sort of. I'm gonna put this in a drawer. I might let the bird roam. Hey, seeking is good though. That's a good thing. That's a good start. That's how it all begins. That's how it continues, really. Once come in, she will. I don't know how loud this. We're gonna just sing a little off the cups here. Yep, off the cups. That's a phrase that exists. Definitely. Off the cusp. What's your bird problem? Is she on your leg? Oh, I need to see that. Yep, we getting off the club with this one fire emoji, speaking emoji. Okay, let me see the. Oh, hello, my feathered friend. Hey. Well, look who's here to say hello. Oh, are you playing me high? Hello. Well, let me see. This is an obscure soundtrack. Let me see if it's gonna sound good. This is one I've been listening to lately. I don't know why. It's like it just has a good sound to it. Oh, like taste. You love the taste. Ooh, that's gonna be. That's loud. You know, the name being Chow Fan, it's only fitting. Hold on. YouTube. We're gonna pull this up. It's probably on here. This one will be. That's really loud on my end. The whole cow. We should do. You know, we should do Laugh You Lose 2 Electric Boogaloo at some point. Hey, I see what you're trying to do. No, you can't do the fingernails. I can pet you though. Oh, you're so. Some of you might remember this from a certain Sonic game. Let me see if I can pull it up. Is it gonna sound good on stream though? It's that can be really loud. I can't tell how loud it's gonna be. I'm gonna link this a little lower. It's kind of iconic. This one's kind of iconic. This one's pretty iconic. I think you'll recognize this one. Let me know how the volume is. We're gonna do just chatting. We should do it right because this is taking 5 years to actually do anything. You know, hold on. Before I keep playing this, let me make sure this is gonna go to the right audio channel in case, like, for some reason I get DMs. I don't think this is DMCA. I don't think there's a chance of that. Okay, no, it is the right track. Okay, we're good. Oh, you don't? Oh, y'all, some of y'all are too young. Side knows, though. I think. This is from Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Oh no, you want me to try to try not to laugh? Yeah, Laugh You Lose 2 needs to be a thing at some point. It will definitely not be family friendly though. We need to have Hannah play this game at some point on stream. I need to set that up for her because there's all sorts of stuff. Oh, that'd be funny, Hannah, doing it both of us together. That'd be, Laugh You Lose 2, it's funny. That'd be funny. I grew up with, like, Mario and Sonic. I grew up with both. I was, like, I was beyond the console wars. Okay, I have it playing on a little speaker, so too. This would be a good time to do it. I just don't have the setup. Obviously, I'm working on my computer, so I can't do that right now. Let me put the song in chat. This is like good stuff I'm not gonna get DMCA'd for. Come here, Sophie. Come here. That'd be a bass one. Sophie, that's a lovely bomb. Okay, now this one's an obscure one though. This is what I listen to as well. This, if you don't know, Sonic fans are very dedicated people. They're dedicated to their craft. This is actually from a soundtrack where someone had the idea. Okay, what if I remade the entire Sonic 3 soundtrack myself? This is that. Leela Lawson or Wolfle? It's got a different sound to it, but it's good. That might be a little soft. This might run a little soft. This is their take on Angel Island. This is her take on it. Ow. No, she did a really good job on this album, personally. She's on me. And she even pooped on my leg, so that's a good start. Spooky, that's crazy. Also, I just want to point out, Sophie loves this chiptune stuff. Like, it's one of her favorites. No, not really, because the problem is I can't have the videos on the screen. Oh, finally! It's, like, actually going fast! The SSD's finally starting to kick in. It just needed good jam. What are you doing? What are you doing? She's plotting. Is that autofocus on? Yep. No, it's not. No, no. No, 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 no. No, I know what you're about to go for. No, no 120 volt power cables for you. Alright, let me play the original Angel Island Act 2. I mean, basically, when Dr. Robotnik, Dr. Eggman basically said, nature, screw that. They decided to just light everything on fire. This might run a little louder. Casino Night is based. Oh, by the way, for the alternate soundtrack, if you want a link to the alternate soundtrack on Bandcamp, that I think is it Layla or Leela that she did? You can find it there on Bandcamp. I listen to a lot of obscure chiptune stuff, as you can see. Boy, come here. No, headphones are not my chew toy. That reminds me of a song. I want to put it on. It's like a little out of order. Maybe we'll do she goes by Wolfle. Or is it Layla Wilson? Layla Wilson on Bandcamp? Very obscure. This is a niche thing. I don't believe this is DMCA. If not, it's gonna get removed later anyway. I know. I don't want to disrespect Mr. Montage. He doesn't exactly like reposting. Lights, camera, action's also good. Sophie likes. I have a little speaker playing it too, so she likes this stuff. What are you doing? Are you tasting my hair? Look at her go. What are you doing? Oh, she got caught now. She's not gonna do it now? I want to point out in one of his, he said, like one of his intro cards, he said reaction videos are lazy. They are. That's why I stopped doing them. Alright, here's the alternate version, like that she wrote. Green Hill is extremely iconic, though, in more ways than one. It's the zone you think of when you think of Sonic. Oh, yes, I played your toy. I played your toy. And then after this, I have a song that you guys talking about gambling. And I just thought of one. It's not this one. Hey, the SSDs actually, I don't know what the Gambler is. No, I don't. There's a song of a similar title to that, though. Look at Sophie. She's playing for toy back there. I need to turn that speaker down a little bit. That bass is going crazy. Oh, no, that's a Kenny Rogers one. Let's be honest, you didn't... Oops, sorry, I'm a little close to my mic. You didn't come for me, you came for the bird. Let's be real. Look at the memes channel. Oh, going on that toy like crazy. Oh, green. I'm gonna use a little EQ on this. I don't know what hold on, let's keep up. I think someone messed up. Oh, the Google AI, oh, that's the same thing that tells people to eat rocks. At least the SSD is finally moving stuff. It's actually gonna get some things done. It's actually working now. Oh, I need to see that. I need to see that. Dude, what the hell was that? What the? What? Ah, yes. C-Sonic, C-Sonic, C-Sonic. 50 years of excellence. C-Sonic, C-Sonic. What the hell was that other thing? I want to know what the hell that was. What the curse render was that? Alright, hold on. You searched Sonic, and that's what popped up. That is insanely cursed. Hold on. Let me look this up, too. I want to see what happens. Oh, you're right. Oh! Yeah, that's the first thing that pops up. What the hell is that? Oh, is that the AI summary of it? Apple unintelligence is the better word for it. Okay, hold on. I have a song. Here, hey guys, also, hey, if you want the link to this album, we're gonna play some other stuff from this one in a little bit. There's her Bandcamp. You can find the entire Sonic 3 alt album there. Speaking of alt, this guy also did a Sonic 3 alt, but he does a lot of other stuff too. It's John Tay. John Joy Tay, as he goes by now, I think. I think he goes by either. I think. You can at me if I'm wrong about that. I'll link the video, but there's one he did for the... This is what I think of. It's an original song he worked on. He's really good at making these. From 3 years ago, apparently, but it's aged well. Yeah, I need to get something set up for that so we can do that at some point. We're gonna definitely have a queue for You Laugh, You Lose, for sure. Okay, this is you guys whenever you start talking about gambling and gambling good. I'm obligated to say, hey Twitch, that's a joke. Don't spend real money on gambling. Like, don't actually spend your money on that. That's garbage. Oh yeah, people are shortening it. You laugh, you lose. to YLYL. Anyway, here the song is called, it's an original, it's called I Love Gambling. The chat when gambling. when Yoshi blows his entire channel point budget on gambling. I'm gonna watch that later. I'm not gonna watch the video on here right now because it's gonna be hard to do. Oh wait, I think I did see that one. I put the right link in there, right? That was the right YouTube video link, and wasn't another one? Yeah, no. No, this was by an obscure chiptune, I guess somewhat obscure chiptune artist. It goes by John Joy Tay or John Tay. That was actually an original or they worked on. Stuff uses my brain. Yes, thank you, Snock the Hedge Nut. Thank Dr. Robotnik. He made an entire casino zone. Oh, and there goes the SSD again, doing the thing. That's right. That's how I'm going to build my 8-man empire. I'm going to make you lose all your money on my rigged machines. Because you people have a problem. Why y'all want me to check my DMs? What's wrong? That's what I'm saying, Hannah. My gosh, is right. What is wrong with people? Who's spamming you out? Oh yeah, I heard he was telling you to check off topic. SSD wants you to play the slot. It does. Oh, there it goes. Wow, you say that and it starts working. It's like immediately when you say that. I guess it does. What do you think? Want a kiss? I love that so much. She also, by the way, she does it back. She does the sound and like the thing and everything. It's a happy bird. That's very happy. All right, here's Hydrocity. Hydrocity? Hydrocity? I think it's Hydrocity. I don't know how to pronounce this. I need to have Hannah play this game. We should do that sometime. Like play these like the actual Sonic 3. There's even really good mods for this game now. Like we should have her play it again. Once I get a little less busy. Oh, you like that? Why did you DM me 15 MP4s? Trying to get the funk. We haven't even gotten to the install part because this is so slow. Oh, that makes sense. Chicken Jockey. Sophie really likes chiptunes. Like, she chills out when she, like, hears them. I'm not really reacting to any videos right now, though. That's the only thing. We're not doing that right now. This is not a react stream. Chicken. I know, I'm still not watching it. Also, the music is different. Music's easy for me to set up on this jank machine. But then if I play a video, you can't see it well. Or at all. Like, I don't have it set up for that. I'm working on my computer. This is a maintenance stream, not a reaction stream, which I don't even do anymore. I used to be a sellout. I used to sell this guy. We used to have a guy in the community who I don't think he's not really a part of it anymore. But he used to legit pay me just to do reaction videos, like reaction segments and reaction stream. Thing on Discord and stuff. I got tired of selling out though for money though, and so I stopped doing it. It wasn't anything against him personally. I just stopped doing it because I didn't like the way it was going, like, the direction of it was going. And here's from the alternate soundtrack. Here was her take on it. Here, Sophie. Hey. You really want me to watch that Discord video, don't you? Okay, no. No, saying no is a good skill to learn, guys. Sophie really likes it. No, you should definitely not listen to copyrighted music. No DMCA. Oh, hey, ET, you're right. You're right. We should try. I should try. Hey, Laser J, I'll watch your video for $25,000. Take it or leave it. I could. Hey, Sophie. Oh, you agree? Oh, the greed bird. Quote, double your rate. That's genius. That's a genius way to say no. It's so passive aggressive, but it's so funny. Alright. Speaking of water, water 2. No, 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 you're not chewing a 120 volt cable. No, we're not doing this. Sophie, we're not doing this. What's the problem, Anna? Yeah, there should be. Yeah. You've only done it once? That's really funny, though. Really funny. No, we're not having fried chicken right now. That is not a game we're playing. It's gotten 241 gig of a terabyte-ish done, so that's pretty good. Oh my goodness, you're so funny. Alright. I could try putting on Rocket League music. But the Rocket League music is good, but I like this. He did make it copyright free. That I do appreciate the fact he did that. This zone was really good. Oh, product, no. Oh no. That's really funny though. Ironically, chicken sounds good. I know it's ironic, but let's be. I'll be real. She would eat it. She's a parakeet. She would do it. Animal Kingdom hits different. mean, she's willing to eat my 120 volt cable. Don't agree to that. No. You know, ET, you got a point. Okay. She did do an alternate version of this one. But here's the weird thing. Someone made a cover of her cover. They go by R Rad Music. I actually like this one a little bit better. I don't know how loud this is gonna be. No, we're not getting anime ads right now. Crunchyroll, you don't need to advertise to me. I'm already subscribed. I'm watching One Piece. You don't watch My Hero on there too. You do not need to do that. Yeah, this is very much. This is a cover of a song based on another song. I like this one a little bit because I like the instrumentation choices that R-Rad made. No. Because I think this person actually used the actual instruments from the Sonic games. It's got a different vibe from the original Hydrosity. I'll see you around, Sty. Alright, the drive is 242 gigabytes long. It's moving at a snail's pace, but it's getting there. Can we do something fun? No fun allowed here. Speaking of fun, I do. I mean, come on. How is this not fun? How is this little bird not fun? What do you think, Sylvie? Do you think you're fun? What do you think? Ah! Well, speaking of fun, there's a nice little birdie ball in my hand. This one, I'm gonna fade this one out. This one goes on a while. I like this cover, but it goes on a while. Which right now is, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something weird. We're gonna go, fun fact. You know, some of the Sonic 3 album. There's a guy known as Brad Buxer, who was part of the original soundtrack before they actually swapped a lot of that out in like the later the re-releases. And also, I heard Michael Jackson may have been involved with some of the soundtrack. Not like the ones you just heard. Those were actually, I think, the Sonic team composers who did those. Okay, anyway, we're gonna go straight to Funk Town. With one track I remember a lot. There are two tracks I remember from the Sonic game, Sonic 3. I consider Sonic 3 and Knuckles, by the way, the whole package. I consider that the entirety of Sonic 3. This one and another one. We're gonna play this one. Yep, because we have nothing better to do. Oh, and Sophie wants to play on my headphones. Okay. And poop my hand. What are you doing? What are you doing, you silly bird? Alright, hey guys, we're launching an orbital space we're launching a spherical space station with this one. We're sending a space station to the moon with this one. Sophie really likes this one. Something you might notice is the Go song. I will say, Sega did really good with the sound design on these. They know what they were doing with the little chip they used. Alright, it's going fast. It's getting there. We'll eventually install a component at some point tonight. So I'm pretty much just playing music and chatting. Spooky Laser, I don't think so. Granted, this was like written in like the music was made in like the 90s. Look at this bird. She's just preening away. She's as happy as can be. Oh, you know, a lot of games have sound tests to let you do that. A lot of the games have them. This one actually had one, too. I loved messing with that back when I was a kid. No, you're not crazy. That's a perfectly normal thing. In fact, I've done that in games when I was a kid, too. I would go back and listen to music, especially in this game. This game had some really good music. Some games have really good music. Like, I will legit, when I'm working on stuff, like that's not stream related, I'll play video game music all the time. That's perfectly normal. There's definitely a niche for it. Of all that, oh, you really like these. You really like these songs, don't you? She gets very happy when I play music. We're about 280 gig away. Money. Good girl. That's a you're a good girl. Oh, and there goes the SSD again. It is not playing too nice. This is gonna take hours just to like get the thing onto the drive. Like it's that slow of a process. I mean, we're like quarter of the way there, which is good, but this SSD is just acting up bad. Like, it goes from going fast to not going fast. Yeah, that's true. It is. This is definitely more entertaining than just sitting here doing nothing. I just love taste. Let me see. Well, here's the status report so far. We're about 286 out of 1.14 terabytes. We have 286 gigabytes done. Well, that's about 0.28 terabytes ish. We have a very happy bird who gets to be out right now. I would say about 25-ish percent. Actually, it's 24.4%. So we're about quarter of the way there. We're getting there. The problem is SSDs are supposed to be fast, and this one's having trouble. Like, it's dying. Like, we're getting stuff off of it. It's just really slow at doing it because it's messed up. Okay, like right now, it's like going full speed again. But sometimes it'll just dip. I'm gonna be real, guys. I have to go to the bathroom so bad. Yep, you know it, Dev. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna let Sophie hang out for a minute. I'll be right back. Back. Hello. You keeping the people entertained? What do you think? We're about 25%. We're officially quarter of the way through. Yeah, this little guy doesn't want to work, but it's faster than having to wait for like a backup. Yeah, we're definitely not playing Helldivers 2 tonight. We are definitely not doing that one tonight. Ugh. Diesel. I'm not in the mood to play any more music right now. I might put that to bed right now. Oh. What you doing up there, Sophie? What are you doing? You know, I'm a little bit peeved if you play poop on my head though. Here, come here, let's top down. Come on, perch, perch, perch. There you go. Yeah, whatever you want her, Hannah. Whatever you want her. She's really happy right now. Holy cow. Pet? Pet? Oh. No, you're not in the mood for a pet right now? Okay. No, you're not in the mood for a pet. You just want a perch. God. She's funny, man. Funny bird. She's just chilling out. Oh. You heard you whistling in there. He's looking. Oh, she responded to that. Oh, she's responding to that, dude. Look at this little bird. She is so happy right now. Oh. That is a happy bird. I could join the VC for a little bit. I mean, I got nothing better to do. Wait for an SSD to take 5 years. Want a kiss? Oh, what a good. You want to call her? You want to have her go to bed? All right, go get Hannah. Go get her. Go get her. Go get her. All right, hold on, ready? Yeah, go get her. Go get her. I don't think so. Come here. Oh, sorry. Come here, Sophie. Yeah. Yes. That's a good question. Yeah. See if we can get Discord working. Because my PC is running right now, we could probably do it. Just because it's running. I normally wouldn't do this, but like this is kind of impromptu. I don't care.
Hi, Jaycon.
Jacob,
Hello.
want to see
Don't
this
worry, there's
cool
nothing on my screen right
geometry
now.
dash level?
Let me. Is that open?
Jaycon, are you to
Oh,
show
they changed that.
Discord
Oh, they changed the way this
on
works.
stream?
I can't. I told you I can't.
Oh. Hey, ET.
Like, I can't show anything on stream.
Like
Bow,
not even just like face the camera towards the computer.
No, like that's not even on the same machine. I don't have it set up for that.
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
Like
what
we
is
don't
that
have
called?
anything. They can probably
What
hear
is
you.
that
I
called
think.
again?
They can.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, ET.
Yep. Hey, what is it called? What Orange is doing with his screens and it's just going and going and going
Inception?
like that?
Inception, yeah.
I don't know what you would call it.
Okay,
I don't know what
thank
the
you.
actual term is for it.
Yo, Laser, rate how much light's gonna come off my camera, okay?
It almost makes me think of like it being like almost like a long
Guys and your
hallway or
cameras.
something. Hi.
Why is it stretch?
Hi.
Hey,
That's a good
ET.
question.
Hey.
I don't know. Can I use my camera at the same time, or I think OBS would complain if I tried using my camera.
Jaycon, turn your camera on. Turn your camera on.
Oh wait, hold on. I think I don't know. Can I use OBS
Hiya.
virtual camera, or is that going to cause OBS to go have a stroke?
That
Oh
one's Maya.
no! I can't play that. I can't play that. No, I can't. I cannot play that. Hopefully, I didn't get DMCA. That would suck. That'd be really annoying to deal with later. But oh well. Nope, I can't have that on.
It's
Okay, I just
gone,
can't watch.
Jaycon.
Yeah,
I
just
think I can't. I don't think I could voice call anymore. I could look like a second. I don't think I could voice call because Geometry Dash will 100% get me DMCA
Well,
if it hasn't already.
Well, I feel like Spooky is just gonna stop now.
That's fair.
I'm in the run. I will stop streaming the run.
Oh, that's cute.
I think it's because I had it focused, maybe.
Yeah,
That's probably why.
Laser. Cookie.
Just chilling out, waiting for a hard drive to take 5,000 years to transfer a small amount of data. Andrew's got super credits.
That's cool.
Incredible. What we going?
I'm in the dark.
Hey, it's me. He's chilling out.
Goku. Oh, Jaycon. Hey, remember the idea that I told you about that I was kind of working with as far as for like a temporary thing, like recording thing goes?
Yeah. Oh, like for the voice thing I was talking about earlier.
No, for to try to make a video of like my gameplay
Yeah.
from Fortnite. That worked pretty decent so far. I didn't get a win yet, but I actually almost got a win the other night.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so it was cool.
Turn that up a little bit.
Hey guys. E.T. phone home.
That's crazy.
It
You
really
tell
is,
if you have
bro.
not noticed I'm tired, you can tell. Hold on, can I start? Hold on, I want to see if I can start OBS virtual. Is that gonna work, or is that gonna like have
Yeah, I can.
problem? Oh,
Yeah.
I can select source. Oh, that's
yeah.
great. Okay, select my camera. That's great. Do that. Please don't crash. OBS virtual. I love the fact you can do that. Oh, yeah, that just wow, that works perfectly. Okay, that's
Awesome.
great. No, that just works.
Maya. Maya is definitely the noisiest one.
Hold on, Andrew, what deck is that?
I think that's his sound. I think
Andrew,
that's
your
his
mic's
sound
muted.
deck.
I just want to point that out.
Probably knows.
I've got my phone.
He's probably just being a lemon.
Oh,
LeBron.
I think he knows. Oh, oh no, he's definitely. I don't know if he knows.
Hello?
There you go.
are.
There you go.
Hey, I've
How
figured out
long,
my
sir? How
microphone.
long have you been
That's
talking?
my... You don't want to know. It changed my microphone this whole time. Are you kidding me? Kirby!
Jaycon, this is the space I have
Dang
for that PC.
duck won't get in focus.
That's the space I have. For
Hey, I like your duck.
hold on. Please do show me again. What space do you have?
For a PC, this is the space I have.
Don't. That's massive. Oh, you could.
Yo, Rip.
Oh, you could.
My PC.
Hold on. What?
That's a server
what do
rack right there. What the heck?
Huh?
Yeah, no.
What,
That's a
Jaycon?
big shelf. You could easily fit. Hold on. What's that on the bottom of it?
Oh, it's just a pencil
Pencil.
and a mint.
That's a small case. That's a small thing. You could totally fit a PC case in there, though.
Oh, you could 100%
Yeah.
fit a PC in there, dude. You could fit like
Also,
two
you were
stacked
asking
together.
what stream deck this is. This is the Neo.
There.
Crazy.
That's
Got-
cool.
These are to change the pages.
That's
But I
nice.
don't have any pages. This is it.
My room's a mess.
I can change my speakers.
I'll be honest. Later.
Rowlet.
Speaking later, I'm gonna be honest though. I've probably seen a lot worse.
Oh, hold on. I don't think
Oh,
I've shown this.
butter wise. Oh, mine's 10 times
Mhm.
worse. My room's 10 times.
Where?
I have cardboard boxes just stacked in a corner of like
You don't
recyclable
wanna-
crap and just other junk because I'm still going through stuff. It's a mess. It is
Yeah.
a hot mess. That is the
Okay.
definition of worse.
Void.
Well, Jacob, you know how I said how our house is kind of small, plus we got a lot of stuff, so like we're trying to get an addition
yeah.
built, like to add more space.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I've got cat stickers.
I've got a whale shark.
Cat.
Crazy. Look at that.
No, I haven't. I
You
don't
never
think I've
said-
shown this. I've
Inbred cat. It's an inbred cat.
inbred cat.
Oh, I get it. It's in literal bread.
Inbred.
That easy.
Are you
That's
seeing
crazy.
it? Yeah.
A small face cat.
Oh my goodness.
Small.
Angie cat. On Jaycon.
I have the Helldivers 2 mech.
Jaycon. Would you be mad if I played that video? Just like through my camera.
I'd probably
that's a good idea.
disconnect his DMCA.
Oh, there's no music in it.
I don't want to risk it.
Yeah.
I can get an original one. Wait, I can show memes. Hold on.
His camera, 10,
Or-
9 out of 10, like as -1 out of 10 camera work there.
Ceiling.
Do you
file.
see,
Oh, where'd it go?
you see this?
The ceiling.
So it's just an audio cow
Yeah.
made out of like
Audio
sound
cow.
wave.
Oh, wait.
I saw the Sephiroth and oh, what was her name again? Ariana Grande and
Grande?
Sephiroth pose. It looks the same.
Yeah.
The pose is the same.
Where's the
Hannah showed me that one. Hannah showed me that one.
Where's the quality ones? Where are the quality memes?
They're somewhere, I guess. The heck? He's really having to get those quality memes out of there.
LeBron.
You're just looking at my phone right now because I'm getting something.
Wait, am I
Awesome.
even showing this correctly?
Hold
Uh,
on. Super Waluigi
Super
Bros.
wah.
haha.
It's Waluigi hijacked the game.
Yeah, I have a memes collection in
Our little Mac.
Oh, yeah.
I have a
Spamming.
slight collection.
Oh boy.
How many do you have? They're not even
No.
loading.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I have a few.
They keep going.
Oh my god! Orange, you need to clean that up.
No, it's
There
my
you go.
meme folder. I'll get there when it's ready. Oh wait,
Hang on,
Sounds
no,
nice.
hang on.
this is Jacob at 12:30 in the evening. Your afternoon.
That's me after having to work on my PC twice
Twice.
in like the same week.
Hey Yoshi.
So it's
Actually, no, that's me right now. My SSD taking an estimated
Wait,
3.9 hours to get done.
Long bomb.
That's just a
Bomb
long
the
ball.
long way. Bomb the wide way.
a bomb in it. Right, let's go.
So that's not a bomb. That's just straight up a torpedo, dude.
Yeah, well, I got better ones.
A torpedo with legs.
Laser, look in the VC chat.
I'm scared.
Better memes somewhere.
I'd be scared too if I were you, dude. The stream the stream can only see me, my face. Oh, someone posted activity toilet. Of course they did.
So
Jimmy
funny.
Is that LeBron
Just
James?
to give you a rundown, chat, it's just a bunch of
Yeah.
random memes I can't get on the screen right now because I don't have it set up for that. Oh, there we go, Q.
Hey, where's Greg?
LeBron.
Boy.
Oh, yo. It's quality memes.
Chill in the
Quality.
fridge for 1 hour.
Quality memes. Yes. Oh, wait, that's a good one.
It's happening, to be honest.
We're just shooting the stuff while my hard drive takes 5 years to transfer data to it.
Yeah.
Laser.
If it gets too late, I'm just gonna cancel the transfer and just start working on swapping it out, and then I'll like
What?
transfer the
Look
rest
at
of the
VC
way.
chat.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, is that Mr. Bean? It's LeBron James.
Well, if
Wait,
it doesn't work, do you
James.
have to be at your computer the whole time, like while it's doing
Mr.
that?
Levine.
Possibly is.
Mr. Levine James.
Jacob, do you have to be like active on your computer while it's doing that?
Maybe,
That's why I have to monitor it.
Wait a minute. Jacob, did you see
Okay.
my level?
No,
I could technically do this
Fall Guys.
unattended, but I'm already
Fall Guys.
streaming anyway.
Yeah.
What's that?
No, meaning like if it didn't work and you were just gonna go to bed, like could you just
I
leave
mean,
it running while you're in
you know
bed?
what I could do? I could just like
Wait,
start
actually,
working on it now.
House burned down.
J-Con,
No, it
this
has
is your
not
blood pressure
burned
right
down.
now.
oh,
Jake,
holy
That's a
cow.
very
Is this your-
large number. Actually, it's very calm right now.
Yeah.
buddy.
It's
Cool.
surprisingly probably very low.
Any numbers, you know what I mean?
Give me a Fortnite, then it goes at that number.
Hold on, hear me out.
Hello, memes.
I should boot up my Fall Guys level.
Hey girl.
I should screen share this.
Yeah,
Oh
what's
boy.
Without
Yeah,
volume.
we're shooting the stuff. My hard drive takes 5 years to transfer. I mean, it's already like 30% done, I guess. I could wait it out.
I'm actually behind.
When you're screen sharing, is that like from the device that you're actually playing on, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually.
cool?
Memes.
Oh no.
Memes.
Money.
My Switch.
I'm being pinged in every single channel ever. What the heck?
9 minutes. 9 minutes for Fall Guys.
Oh, guys. Wait,
Fall
wait.
Guys.
Laser, you should update your game and hop in a lobby with me, and then play my level.
Install it there.
I was gonna make my own level.
No. I've already made my own level. It's great. It's Slide.
Yeah, see about that.
Oh.
It's literally just called Slide.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not
see
gonna share the audio. I'm just gonna share the video.
That's it.
What the heck? Oh, they changed the overlay. Ew.
Oh,
They changed
Discord?
they changed the Discord overlay.
That's what
How do I move it up? Oh, thank goodness. It was on like the middle left. I want it to be in the top left, please.
Funny.
You wanna watch me play
Okay.
WarioWare Move It? Do you watch me play I have WarioWare Move It. I can literally.
Oh, what the
put it
heck?
in
I can see the videos in the bottom left. What the heck? Discord, what is wrong with you?
I know, that's a weird feature. I don't know how I feel about that either.
Wait, I
Be
can
right
hide
back.
it. I can hide it.
Money.
Hide.
You know what I
Jacob,
might do? Actually, I might. This is taking a while. I might just like start moving it and transfer the rest like when I take it out.
Jacob, what's your stream the voice channel VC?
All right, I'm gonna go do that. That's gonna probably be less painful than doing this. Well,
Look at the
What streaming the
voice-
VC?
that came
the
out
voice
wrong.
channel
Oh
chat.
no, I bet less painful than waiting for my hard drive to take 5 years.
Oh,
Oh my goodness, that came out very wrong.
That is
full time.
I
Oh,
see. I
no.
see. Jacob, watch my
Real quick,
stream.
check this
I got
out.
my
If I haven't
level
shown this
done.
to you yet.
Wait, actually, no, I
What is
don't.
it?
I should wait. No, wait. Stop.
Seashell, but I
I gotta fix
painted
it. I gotta fix
with
it.
a bowl of
Just
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
remember.
nice.
I'm back.
I gotta fix it.
Yeah,
Laser,
I'm gonna have a
in
stroke.
the
That,
VC
though.
chat.
I'm scared.
I'm just gonna do that for them. Except that voice call just suddenly got really crazy. You know what we're gonna do? I think we're gonna start working on it now. Because this is taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to transfer the stuff. So here's what we're gonna do. I know we had some fun chatting, but we're gonna actually start working on this. I did get some of it done. I just didn't think it was gonna take this long. It's taken like 2 hours already, and it's like not really made much progress. We're gonna skip. We're just gonna stop it. Done here. I gotta wait for it to finish though. What it's currently doing. We're just gonna stop it right now, and we're just gonna start working on getting it removed. Yay! I have to take my PC apart again. I'm really hoping we can do this without removing any of the liquid coolant and stuff, because if we have to do that, that's not going to be very fun. It's going to take a minute, as it has to like figure out what's not on the drive anymore, and that might take a minute. There we go. I think what I'm going to personally do is transfer everything once we're just going to do that once we've actually removed the drive. Oh, no problem. I like seeing your little space there, man. Like all you guys showing off your stuff. I know the stream couldn't see it. I'm keeping this packaging. I might need this later. All right. I think I'm going to take... We're going to get ready to start working on this, I think. No vacuuming or anything tonight. Now, you might hear... The Bean James. That's based. Anyway. You might hear the air blower, like the electric blower I have at one point. Just to like get any dust out of the ports, but I don't even know if we need to do that necessarily. All right, let's get to work. It was crazy. It was fun though. All right, we're gonna go ahead, and this is the unfun part that I'm not looking forward to very much. I now to back this up a bit. Now I got to get under the desk. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna change. I'm gonna do this off camera, of course. I'm gonna change my course something, some material that's not going to be as staticky or as productive. That particular material of short is not like cotton. The ones I was just wearing, like it's a different material, and I don't feel like generating static electricity when I'm working on electric components. We're going to put on something a little less prone to that. Just to make sure that's a little bit safer to work with. For the parts, anyway. Alright, now I gotta... Here's the unfun part. I gotta go under the desk. And, I gotta remove my computer. That's gonna be fun. No more drinks on the desk during this part. Alright, I think I should have enough space here to put it on there, just for what I'm basic stuff I'm doing. I'm not cleaning it or anything, so we should be fine. Alright. Oh. It's always the RJ45. It's always the cable. Yes. This side. I gotta hear my. Oh. Heavy fricker, I'll tell you what. Ugh. Oops, sorry about that. I'm gonna set the gain value to auto. Might make it a little easier to tell what's happening. I don't know if I watched the tournament for it or not. I'm not really sure. I don't remember watching. I don't remember watching that one. All right, now the good news is this time we don't really need to clean it, which is the good news. So we can just kind of do some. And yes, I know, like I said last time, I know the liquid coolant needs to be refilled. We're not doing that right now. I'm going to fill that up another time when I have the cashola to get that. I also have to get just like loop cleaner for that, and that's distilled water. That's getting distilled water is not expensive. Cleaner is a little bit more. We're just going to take off the front panel here. Oh, we actually have to remove something else. No, okay, there we go. Now, I think we should. It's gonna be a little tricky with the piping. By the way, the pipes, the soft tubing, it does discolor. That's normal. That's not. I don't think that's dirty. It does probably need to be cleaned a little bit. Like it probably needs some cleaner in there. But I think this is just stained from like the plastic. What it does. Something about that, ET. I don't quite know what you're getting. Okay, so the SSD slot, I believe the one, I don't think it's being covered up by the card. I think it's this guy right here. So we're going to be working on that. So yeah, we're going to be working on this guy, not this one, but like this guy down here. That's where we're going to have to swap it out. I think we can work around the piping. Actually, I might keep the gain auto. Alright, I'm going to need my iFix screwdriver kit for this one. I believe this is a size. What size does that be? 1? I think that might actually be a. Maybe I think it's a 1. I think it's a size 1 Phillips head. Okay, yep, okay, that's a size 1. Let me get my ESD strap on around my ankle so that we don't have any. It's a little less risk. All right, I'm gonna sit. This is a sit-down job. We're gonna try to do this vertically, which is a little trickier, but it's easier to have to take apart the whole GPU. I can feel the heat off that guy. I think I'm gonna make the gain 12. That might be more reasonable. Didn't see that. Also didn't see that. Alright, I got another screw to remove here, and we should then... Ooh, I didn't like that one. Hoping that's not just gonna... I'm gonna hold this, just in case that falls off. I don't want to drop. That's carbon fiber. Like material, like that's a metal heatsink. I don't feel like having that drop. Slightly smaller screw on that one. We should... I believe it just slides. Is there a third one? Let me consult the manual on that. I really hope we don't have to remove the GPU to get to the third screw. That would be really unfortunate. Let me check the manual. Nope, there's just two. No, it's just give me a pain. Oh, that's just not fun to remove. Okay. It does come out. It's just not very fun to remove the heatsink. Okay, there's the heatsink, the gummy thermal pad. I can feel the warmth. By the way, I just want to point out, I feel the warmth on this heatsink. Like this guy is doing his job. You can feel the warmth on this. All right, there's the old drive. It's the thing about doing it live. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes things take longer during the process than you think, and you have to just kind of go for it. And another basic screw. That's gonna be scary to put back in. I really shouldn't probably be doing this vertically, but I don't care. I'm just trying to do it where I don't have to, like, whatever. I probably don't need to unscrew that. There's the old one you would get in the shot. There's the old guy. I'm gonna remove the other one from the prior enclosure that I was using before. Alright, we're gonna take them out of my SSD enclosure, and we're gonna attempt with the piping to put him back in. Ooh, it's a little tricky, not only one-handed, but also just not having a lot of leverage here. Like, we don't have a lot of room to work with, so this is a little trickier of an install. I'm trying to do it in a way that where I don't have to take apart the motherboard and like take apart like the graphics card. I don't feel like having to remove the GPU. Might need a little more force side of things. I don't know if that's made contact. No, that's made contact. Okay. That should make contact. Oh, jeez. I don't know if it's all the way in there. I don't think it's all the way in. It should be able to go all the way in there. Past the little screw guy. There we go. Okay, that just has to be oriented correctly. And make sure that little guy, that little screw is all the way in. No, part two of fixing. I'm replacing a part. I'm replacing a solid state drive. Accidentally fingernailed the gummy pad a little bit, but that's okay. So basically, this old one here, this guy, he's starting to fail. He's starting to die. This particular brand, Kingston, is starting to have issues. So I'm swapping it out of a new one. We're going to see how it goes. I'll loosen that a little bit. Oh, not quite like that. I just want to make sure that's in properly. That's a little loose. Latch is a little loose. That's good. No loosey-goosey. That was the sound of my chair, by the way, not the computer. Now here's the tricky part. Now I gotta put the heatsink back in there. The problem is I have all my liquid piping, and I don't want to like have to take it all apart. It's a little tricky, and oh, that was wow. I thought that okay, no, okay, gravity's gonna be a thing. Okay, that's not actually gonna be that hard. The hardest part is gonna be keeping it in there. But actually, no, that's not very hard to get back in. That was actually surprisingly simple to get back in there. Hardest part will be gravity. Like I said, this is not probably the best way to do it. This is just the way I'm doing it, so I can like not have to take the whole thing apart. Oh, jeez, this is gonna be. I'm trying not to scratch it up too much either. Ooh, this is actually a little tougher than I. Oh, actually, it's about as tough as I thought it was gonna be. Getting this sucker back in. Oh, jeez, this is actually a pain in the neck. This is actually hard to get back in. It's heavy. Ish. Well, it's heavy for the tight spacing my fat fingers have to work with. Okay, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. So that heatsink is going to be tough to get back in. That's a tough boy. To get back in there. Alright. Let me see. That's got to line up right there for that screw. So it's supposed to go about here. Yep, there we go. Darn it, screw. Get aligned with the head of the screwdriver. Thank you. Oh, shit. Man, it's the PC build all over again. Oh boy, where'd that go? Uh-oh. Where did that screw go? Ah, not again. This is the second time. And that's my back panel. We don't talk. I actually don't know where the screw went. I think it's somewhere. Oh my goodness. This is just going to be hard to deal with now. This just got 10 times more complicated. I really don't want to have to deal with taking out the GPU. That was the thing I was trying to avoid, but now this little screw decided not to stay in its correct spot. Oh, I see it. Oh, I see it. Shoot, I see it. I do. It is magnetic. Let's see if we can get that back out. Yeah, see it. It is, in fact, magnetic. Okay, we got it out. Recovery successful. I love blinding myself on accident. This is not the best way to get a heatsink back on. This is not a good way to do it. But I'm trying to do it so I don't have to, like, take apart the entire thing. I just want to, like, get it done so that we can just get it in there. like without having to take the whole thing apart. I don't want to remove the piping or the graphics card right now. We just want to like get this back in there. Oh gosh darn it. Sure didn't want to online. If ports. I think we're gonna start with the big screw first. Oh no, it did make contact. It's in there already. This is harder than it looks. Because the tight spacing is just making this insanely tedious. Oh, jeez. I just need to get my hands in the right spot. There we go. I think we made some contact this time. There we go. Oh, it's still having some trouble. That's probably because it's not all the way attached yet. It's not gonna like come out, is it? No. And make sure I got that in properly. It's supposed to be spaced out like that? No, that's how it's supposed to be. No, that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah. No, it just looks weird, but that's how it's supposed to be. I think that's how it is supposed to be. It isn't moving. It's not. That is not budging. No, that's not budging at all. That's fine. That should be fine. That should be good now. Okay, that I'm very happy with how that went. That went really well. All things considered. Except for the fact that I almost lost the screw. That was not so fun. But other than that, other than me losing a screw and then finding it again. Okay, now we gotta get it back together. And like I said, that was not the best job I could have done. If I was building one from scratch, I would have methods that are better. Also, I think I do need to clean. Oh, you know, I'm looking at the loop. I really need to clean this sucker out. I do need to run a cleaning thing on this at some point. It's starting to get a little gunked up in there. In the coolant, like in the cooler. I think I'm gonna have to work on that sometime. That is getting a little gummed up in there. Like, the cooling temperatures are fine. It's not having issues with that right now. But that will become a problem down the line if I don't fix it. So, hey, keep watching those reruns so I can afford to keep this thing maintained. But I would like to keep this computer going for several more years. Preferably several dozen. Alright, that was a really easy install though, compared to the transfer time. I should have started with this. But I was kind of hoping this would go faster with the transfer process tonight, so I can, like, you know, like, actually, like, do another segment, but I don't think that's going to happen. This just took 5 years. Bro. Oh, I don't think it's in it. Okay, it wasn't it. No, we're good. It wasn't in it. No, we should be good now. We should be good now. That was the install. That was the install. We should be good now. We should not, as long as nothing else in the system fails. Okay? As long as nothing else in the system dies, we will not have to work on this again. Now, we will have to work on the liquid coolant down the line. That'll probably be a couple months from now. And in that time period, we're going to do a proper cleaning of the system. Like, we'll do a full-on cleaning. I can play both at some point, I feel like. Ah. Okay. There we go. Now, I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to put the old SSD in this enclosure. We're going to have to deal with this guy later. Sir, that's not how you pronounce potato. All right, and I will probably run the transfer process overnight, but let's just see if it posts. Here is the fun part. Sheezel. So heavy. Oh, it's like 40 pounds, but it's also unruly to pick up. Oh, I guess something in the map broke that you were playing. Oh, like Hannah's fruit salad? Oh, that's crazy. Bring a womp style. We're just gonna womp it in there. Womp. Womp side steps. Yeah, that's how we're gonna get. Sorry, I can't see this part very well. Or at all. I had to consult my documentation on this one. Only problem is I don't know where it is. There we go. I gotta plug certain things into certain ports. Otherwise, my hard drives start to complain. USB start acting up. Can't see this part, but trust me, it's as fun as it sounds. If I don't plug things in the certain ports, then everything goes haywire and my peripherals will start disconnecting. My keyboard will decide not to keyboard. Not great. You're trying to do a game. We're going to plug the headphone jack into that port, where that goes. Controller needs to go to that type port. This hard drive cable's got to go into that port. I gotta plug all my display cables back. Alright, got that one. Where's the graphics tablet? There's the internet. Now the Ethernet back in, what else? Where the heck is my graphics tablet? Oh, there we are. One goes next. Type. That one also goes like that goes to that port. That's the hard drive. So don't function or end up. Gotta plug my audio cable into that. That guy's gotta get plugged up. That's that cable makes the graphics tablet actually work. Like use my pen, stylus. Now I gotta plug in the mouse and keyboard, and this guy's good to go. Just gotta make sure they're in the right port. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to go under my desk. You might not have been able to hear me very well. I had to go under my desk to deal with... I'll give you a summary of what I was doing. It's basically plugging everything back into the way it's supposed to be. And I have to put things... I have 3 USB controllers. Basically, each little hub is responsible for different things. The problem is, it's kind of like, okay, imagine 3 highways, right? You have 3 highways. You have highway 1, 2, 3. That's how my USB controllers work. There are 3 highways. I have to plug certain things into certain ports, because what happens is, if I put everything onto one highway, then the highway gets backed up. It gets congested, which means traffic goes slow and things happen. And hard drives get particularly fussy. Hard drives in particular get very fussy, like over USB, if I don't do it a certain way. That's how my computer is. Otherwise, what happens is things start randomly. If I'm doing a lot of hard drive transfers, things will start to disconnect and act up. So I have to have everything in a certain place. Otherwise, things start to disconnect. My mouse and keyboard and controller will start disconnecting randomly in the middle of games, and that's not good. We don't want that. I go under the ground again. Alright, we're just gonna... I'm just going to do a tiny bit of cable management real quick underneath, so that those aren't a problem. Get my phone back up there. And okay, let's boot this guy up and see what happens. Pray it post. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm stupid. I almost forgot. Hey, you know what would be a really good idea? To plug in the power cable to the back of the computer. That would be really smart. Now we're just gonna hope it posts. And we got it all working. And it is posting. That's a good sign. Well, let's see if it gets past the BIOS. Let's see if it gets past the BIOS screen here. Or the startup screen. Let's see what happens. Whoa. Okay. Okay. It had he's struggling a little bit. He struggled a little bit. Oh, well. It's a good thing that's too small to see, because I would have just leaked my email. Good thing it's too small to see that. It 100% posted. That you are the D drive now. It's in there. Okay. Let's run Crystal Diskmark. I'm going to do just a simpler test this time. Let's make this one a lot simpler. Holy cow. Excuse me? Oh, I know it's out of focus. Give me a second. I know it's out of focus. Give me a second. Let me fix that. This went from 1 gigabyte on the USB drive to 7 gig a second. Holy cow. That is an insane read speed. That's 7 gig. That's excessive for what I do. I mostly wanted this one for the reliability and storage. Not necessarily for that, but that's great. Now, granted, it's empty. That might slow down a little bit. Is it the sequential one right there? A low thread? That's really good. Yeah, no, dude. On an actual like NVMe on the motherboard, it runs so much better. Let me open HW monitor. I'm just happy we have a good video camera, because this would be impossible to get on camera if we didn't have like, even though this is older, an older video camera, it still works great. Temperatures are looking really good. It's under 60, that's what matters to me. Considering it just did 7 gig a second earlier, that's really good temps. Those are really good temps for what we're getting. Yeah, also, this is a Canon. And Canon has good cameras. I know, the XF100's older, it's like 1080i, but let me tell you, it's aged well. It's aged well. That's really good random speed. So, wow, the random speeds compared to earlier are insane. That is a huge, huge difference. That's a huge difference. Random, by the way, random speeds are usually not very good. They're always going to be lower, so the fact that it's even pulling that much is really good. All things considered. He just has a good gaming chair. Actually, wait, no, I don't think that's true. He's had some issues, like mine did. Wow, 6 gig a second. That's wild. That's what I'm saying. It's super late, dude. Like, it's like 12, almost 12:30. Yeah, this is the thing about maintenance. It is slow. This stuff can sometimes take me hours for stuff like this. And installing an SSD is on the lighter side of maintenance. Man, just wait until we have to do the liquid cooling. Wait until I have to, because I noticed some goop getting in there, so we're gonna have to clean that out real good. Well, I call it a goop. It's really just like, it's getting a little dirty in there. It needs to be clean. It needs to be cleaned a little. Otherwise, it's gonna become an ecosystem. My loop probably needs it. Mine probably, for how often I run it, it probably needs to be cleaned like every 6 months or so. Like 6-ish months. It's probably overdue. It's probably due for another cleaning. No way the Pokemon community game has Sliggoo. That's insane. That is a well-timed thing. You can tell by my voice, I'm getting a little tired. Yeah, those speeds are really good. Those write speeds are just as good. That's killer. Honestly, I know my other one died, but this is a way better hard drive than I had before. Like, this is eons better. That random write speed goes hard. Holy cow. Oh, congratulations. Alright. I think we are about done. I know we didn't get to have our Democratic game stream tonight. But hey, we got to work on this. I know I know there's a lot of technical fluff earlier too. But I didn't realize the transfer was going to be that bad. Like, I'm gonna be real. I didn't think it was gonna be that long or that painful. Now it's time to make my computer temporarily worse. Oh yeah, no, we installed it. This is installed. We have to transfer. I have to transfer files, which is gonna take too long for a stream at this point. And we already had several, like a good couple hours of that. So we got to get everything back over. Oh, even on USB, dude. Even on USB, it's locking up my whole system. This thing sucks, dude. Even on my system, it's like locking it up. There can only be one. No more, no less. And you've been replaced. But now we have to transfer all the files, and that's autonomous. Good. You want to say goodnight to everybody? Yeah. Because we're hopping off. You can say your goodnight before you hop downstairs. And see you around. Only two. So, get the SSD card. The SS. The SS. Shoot. SS card. Yep, that one. Yeah. Good enough. Oh. It's mostly Plika. I see you there in the chat. And I'm sorry, what? It's mostly Plika. You know, because he's like one of those nerds that has a second name on Epic. Did you just call his second name Plika? Yes. Oh no. Wait, Hannah, what do you mean again? No, I didn't think it was Giga Pika. His name is Pika Plika. So I called him mostly Plika. Mostly? Fair enough. Mostly Plika. Memes. 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 Yeah, and I have to wait. I have to have this transfer a bunch of stuff. That's gonna be fun. It's Lemon Yoshi. I can't even have it transfer, like, render anything on this computer tonight. Because, like, I genuinely can't. The memes mode. Upside down. That's just first person perspective. Except reverse. You're just going like this. So you got the SSS Minnow installed? Yep, that. Yeah. It was about as fun as it sounds. So at least it was quick. Can I sell the old one? I don't think anyone would want it. That's okay. But it's down there, and I have it connected to a USB, and it is transferring things. I'm trying to get it cleared off. I have online backups if this fails, but
$5. Anybody? $5. Starting bid $5.
You can't sell my hard drive. It's not even yours.
That's almost the price of the sub. $5. Don't sub to Jacob next month. Buy a jank SSD card.
That probably doesn't work right most of the time. Hey, if you want your PC to lock up randomly for no reason, get this from me.
No. What you do is you sign.
I'm probably gonna repurpose this for something.
Shut it off. Sign the name. Send it. It's a memento.
Some random person would 100% do it as a meme. Someone with too much money and time would 100% do that.
All right. Okay.
Hey, speaking of which, hey, if you're looking for DDR5 RAM, DDR5 memory for a desktop, 32 gigabytes, 16 gigabyte sticks. If you need those, I have some, and I'm gonna sell it for dirt cheap. It's done. We're transferring files, and I'm hopping off. I'm gonna let the transferring files part was taking too long. Hey, by the way, if you're serious, I'm dead serious. DM me. I will sell it to you for cheap. Actually, hold on. How much? I'm gonna look at eBay real quick. How much is this stuff going for? How much is Corsair Vengeance DDR5? 56. Yeah, 5,600 mega transfers is at most. How much is a 2x16 going for on eBay? For the Corsair Vengeance. Oh, wow. Okay, that's actually kind of expensive. Oh, people are selling this for $70? Jeezel. Oh, 32? No, I'd rather buy something better at that point. Oh, yeah, I'm seeing another one for, that's a little bit better for, 80. I will sell it for, around 30, 40. I'm not kidding. I just want it. I know it's undervaluing. I'm undervaluing it a bit. But this is a chat exclusive deal. Because I want them gone. And I just don't feel like dealing with the fuss. I'll sell them for cheap. I don't have a use for them. So if someone wants a desktop RAM, if you want desktop computer RAM for half price of compared to eBay value, hit me up. Send me a DM in Discord. I will sell it to you. I don't need this urgently, by the way. They don't feel bad for me. This is not urgent. I'm just saying, hey, if you want a good deal on RAM sticks, yeah, I wouldn't recommend mixing the RAM. That's the only thing. You'd have to probably Well, the question is though, what's the latency on yours? Also, the manufacturer's stuff might be different. I wouldn't. In your case, if you have 32 already, you have 6,000 mega transfers. Yeah, I wouldn't buy it. I personally wouldn't. Then that might not be worth it. I'd stick with the same model if you can. That's just my opinion on it. You would 100% have to get a USB stick and testing software. You would have to install I forget what the program was called. Is it Memtest 86, I think? I personally used Memtest 86 USB. You're gonna want to get Memtest 86 if you test it. Yes, Fortnite will be tomorrow. I think we're just gonna do Helldivers another time. Alright, this is gonna take a while to transfer, I'm gonna be real. I'm surprised it's actually going really fast right now with the transfer speed. It's doing okay. Oh, it looks like it's having a little trouble. Actually, I don't see it on there. I think it's having some trouble. Ooh, never mind. That sucker's having some problems. That's a good question. That's a good question. That is a very good question. Hold on. Yeah, the old SSD is just going to have some trouble. That's okay. That's why I'm getting stuff off of it. I'm going to wipe it and see if that can help with some of the bad sectors, but I think it's just as good as dead. Okay, let me post the Amazon listing. This is the RAM kit I have. All right, I think that's it for me, guys. You got to see Sophie. You got to listen to some obscure music that you probably never heard of. And some iconic stuff, too. You got to see me fumble at getting a heatsink in. And you got to see me actually get the SSD working. And you got to endure with me the amount of hours this took to even just transfer some files. Yep, that's where we're at. Hey, I'll see you all around. I'm going to get going and get some sleep. I think I got all my renders in a row right now. I know, right? It passed fast tonight, too. Hey, I'll see you guys around. I'm going to get going. That said, it is time for me to hop off. So have a good one, everyone. I am out of here.